it's important to restate that there's a significant change in the whole nursing home care, not just around standards and quality. And while I think we have done a very, very good job, I'd like to think that the sector was well on the road and had provided a good service long before HICWA. Yes, there were issues and there'll always be issues there, but I think it's a measure of the commitment. When you look back at the nursing home sector in Ireland, it was primarily small operators, owner-operators themselves, trying to provide a good service. They did it in the main. Obviously the whole standards has changed the landscape significantly, and despite what you hear in the media, the actual compliance rates are quite high. And it does give comfort to those who are working in the sector, because I think what we need to be careful of is we don't end up talking down the sector all the time. We need to deal with the realities as they present, obviously, and if there is bad practice, it needs to be called out. No one would condone that, but also we need to have, I suppose, a blame-free culture in some respects around bad practice. I heard someone recently speaking of the airline industry. If something happens in the airline industry, there's an open culture. They say, this is what went wrong, this is what we're going to do to fix it. In some respects in the health service, it's a case of, we better not say anything. We better not tell people what happened. Whereas in fact the opposite should be the case. You should be encouraging people to say, look, this is what happened, here's the learning, and here's what we're going to do to ensure that we don't go back to that particular place. So there is an increased dependency level, and the complexity of care in the nursing home sector now I mean, it goes back to my issue about the 1,000 RIPs in February alone. So the average length of stay is dropping. A couple of years ago people would have said the average length of stay of 4 years. The average length of stay now is well under 3 years. I think in the Fair Deal review it was talked about 2.9 years. So the age profile, as I said earlier on. And then I suppose coming on to the topic of today, the role of the nursing home sector in complementary services and nursing homes as a hub of community services. I once had the pleasure of engaging with a number of ministers now, from Mary Harney to James Riley to Leo Varadkar, more recently Simon Harris. And I suppose what I've said to them continuously is that why would society and why would the Department of Health be building a primary care centre in Bantry, Bundoran, Bohola, Blackrock or Ballymun? Like, our members have a footprint in all those communities already. And not just our members, that other people have footprints in that community. So why would you be building a whole primary care centre there? Why would you not engage with the existing providers and say to them, right, okay, here's what we're looking for in this community. Are you interested in partnering with us? So bolting on services, if you like, to the existing nursing home, and as I say, the nursing home becoming a hub of community services.